Welcome to today's YouTube Live. My name is Carolyn Arellano. I'm the CEO and founder of Spotless Cleaning Services in New Jersey and Cleaning Business Mentor. And I have a special guest of mine, also a good friend of mine, and also somebody I do business with, Mr. Luke Brieger. What's going on, Luke?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Do you want to just give yourself a little quick introduction for anybody that watches this video later on my channel that might not be familiar with, who you are and what it is that you do within
hmm
the industry?
Yeah, for sure. Well, first and foremost, I own a commercial cleaning company called E&L Property Services. Currently service the DFW area like Dallas, Houston, and even Oklahoma so far.
Oh, wow.
Started about 6 months ago, 8 months ago. I previously worked with Daniel with his company, Simply Pure Cleaning. And then me and Daniel actually founded the Commercial Cleaning Blueprint about 2 years ago. Pretty much what that is we're actually commercial cleaning company sales teams. We do cold calling, lead generation, actually set you up walkthroughs. But not only that, but we're going to actually help you price the jobs out. We'll help you with making your proposal, how to find cleaners, help you every step of the way. So it's a pretty cool thing we started about 2 years ago. It's helped a lot of companies, and I'm looking forward to the future with it. So
No, that's awesome. Thank you guys for joining. Anybody that's on this YouTube Live, please go ahead and drop it in the chat. If you guys have a cleaning business and where you guys are located. Me and Luke are on today's live to answer any kind of questions that you guys might have in regards to the cleaning business. As Luke mentioned, he does own a commercial cleaning business. He also owns a professional sales team or co-owns a professional sales team that can help you grow your commercial cleaning business. So between the two of us, we do have a lot of experience, in the cleaning industry. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat or just let us know where you're calling in from. And in the meantime, um, I did want to just take this opportunity to talk a little bit about a cleaning event that Luke, Daniel, and myself are going to be holding in Miami, Florida, actually next month. So if you guys are on the East Coast, or even if you're not on the East Coast and you are looking to learn a little bit more about the industry, be able to connect with other entrepreneurs, meet people that you could possibly mentor with and do business with, then this is a great opportunity for you guys to come make it. So again, everybody that's joining, thank you guys for being here on this YouTube Live. I'm with Luke Brieger, the owner of E&L Property Services and the co-founder of the Commercial Cleaning Blueprint. And we are here to give you guys about 20 minutes of our time, more or less, and answer any questions that you guys have about the cleaning industry. Hi, Mario. Hi, Kelly. Thank you guys for dropping your comments. Please put in the comments where you guys are calling in from, and any questions that you guys might have. And it can be about the cleaning industry. If you want to ask Luke any questions directly, please feel free. As he mentioned earlier on this live, I do business with them to get my commercial cleaning leads for my business. So if you're interested in that too, please go ahead and drop that in the chat and we'll be more than happy to connect you guys with Luke and
for
Daniel.
sure,
So
for sure.
our event that is coming up is actually going to be in August, you guys. Our event is going to be on August the 15th and the 16th. So we are about 6 weeks away from the event. Oh, calling in from Louisiana. That's great. We have Louisiana in the chat. And we're going to be talking about how to grow your commercial cleaning business or how to get into the commercial side of business. As Luke mentioned, he has his own cleaning business. He's been in the industry for a few years now, and so has his partner, Daniel. And we're going to be there to teach you guys more tactics on how to grow your cleaning business to 6 and 7 figures. So the first question that we have is what strategies, and if you want, Luke, you can answer this one and then I'll
hmm
piggyback off of you. It says, what strategies have worked best for acquiring commercial cleaning clients? Cold calling, cold emailings, walking in person, etc.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, cold calls have always been the way to do it. Besides words to mouth, like from my referrals, and my other customers talking about me. I think cold calling's been the best way for sure. I mean, it's like the fastest way to get in front of a client. It's the most productive way. You don't have to walk in, and walking in isn't bad, but it's just going to take more time. Like I can call 100 companies in the time that you walk into 10 places, and I can potentially talk to the person in charge. I have 10 times. I'm 10 times more likely to talk to somebody in charge because I did 10 times more outreach. And so for me, that's been the easiest way. You're always 2 calls away from actually talking to the person. Get to the front desk, and then from there you can get transferred over to the person in charge or whoever makes the decision. And then from there, for us, I've never done cold emailing. But whenever you're doing cold calls, like you don't have to sell over the phone necessarily. Like you're not selling your business, you're not talking numbers. You're simply just seeing if they're interested, and if they are, set up the walkthrough, get some information, and then that's when the selling comes in, is whenever you're actually at the walkthrough. And I think a lot of people get scared to do cold calls of the rejection and, well, what if I can't sell them and everything else? And honestly, all you're doing is talking to a person. It's their job to answer the phone. It's You're not interrupting their day. You're not making their day any worse by asking them if they want cleaning services. And you got to run into the people that actually say, you know what, I've been looking for a cleaning company, and this must be meant. And this happens all the time. I hear this all the time, that this must be meant to be because I was just looking for a cleaning company and you happen to call me. And so I think you have a much better chance of closing the lead when those things kind of happen. And then obviously once you get in there and do a walkthrough, then that's where the real competition comes in and the real sales come in. But if you want the most chances, in my opinion, cold calling is definitely the best way.
No, and I agree with you, Kelly. So as Luke mentioned, you can call a lot more people than you can going door to door. Um, exactly what he said, right? I could spend all day visiting a couple of people, and he could call, 50 people to 100 people by the time that I'm done. Um, and it is really just kind of like the fear of it in the beginning, is getting on the phone. A lot of people don't even like to be on the phone. So if you're somebody
Hmm.
that doesn't even like to call people, or you never had a receptionist job in your life, or some kind of office job, then it is kind of difficult to, muster up the strength or the courage, to prepare yourself to get told a lot of no's, right? But once you keep practicing it and you keep doing it, like it just becomes second nature, just like anything else. Like you'll get better at it, just like anything else in life that we don't know how to do at first. And then now, if your situation is that you're on like a time restraint, right? Then I understand, where
Yeah.
it would make more sense to like hire a team, right? Like Luke or Daniel, who actually they do a lot of work for not just myself, but a lot of my mentors and other people in the cleaning industry space. But there are really great businesses and programs like the Commercial Cleaning Blueprint, like Luke and Daniel have. And I'll be sure to put a link in the description of this video if you guys want to get on a free call with them. But if you have the time, do the cold calls, right? If you have the time. If you don't, outsource the work. If you hate the cold calls, outsource the work, right? Because you also don't want to do something that you completely hate doing, and then
Yeah.
you don't put the right amount of effort in, right? Like a lot of my students, they'll tell me, "Oh, Carol, but I tried the cold calling thing." And I'm like, well, for how long? Like, how many weeks did you try? How many hours a day did you Oh, I did it on last Tuesday and like last Friday. And it's just like, that doesn't work like that. It has to be like a
Yeah.
consistent amount of hours, constantly calling, for the commercial cleaning clients. And honestly, it is the least expensive, in my opinion, as well, is doing the cold calling. And like Luke said, you're not selling on the phone right then and there. You're just trying to get the appointment. You're just trying to get the walkthrough. And a lot of the times, like Luke mentioned, people are actually, they need a new cleaning company or they need an initial cleaning company, but they're just so busy with their day to day tasks that it's not on the top of their mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100% cold calling is definitely the best. Cold emailing also does work. I would suggest getting some kind of CRM system and making sure that your emails are actually going into people's inboxes before spending your time. So do a lot of research on cold emailing, because it's not just a matter of sending an email from your business email, because if your email is not warmed up, a lot of things, like it won't make it into that person's inbox. So definitely, if you're going to do cold emailing, just do a little bit of research into how to make sure that your communications are actually going to get through. But these are all really great questions. Thank you guys for asking. if you guys are, on the live, please make sure to give this live a like, share it with anybody that you might know in the cleaning industry, and let us know, what's holding you guys back right now in your cleaning business. Um, and, let us know also if you are planning on coming to the event that we're putting together August the 15th and 16th in Miami, Florida, you guys. Luke, myself, and Daniel, along with a few other guest speakers, are going to be talking on topics on how to get your cleaning business, to 6 and 7 figures. It's 100% possible. It's been done before. And I think it's going to be like a really great opportunity for those of you that want to connect, are looking to network, are looking for mentorship, are looking to, get more as much information as possible. When are we coming to Vegas? So Vegas is not on the travel itinerary for this year, 2025. Vegas, by the way, is also like, I don't know. How did you feel about Vegas when we were in Vegas, Luke? It wasn't the best, right? It was like,
I mean, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk bad about your
right.
home city or state, but it wasn't my favorite place to be.
It was just very difficult to, yeah. I mean, I don't know Vegas as a, as a state, but to travel, it's somewhat difficult. I'll be honest with you, especially now with like the what is it? That racing going on. It was really difficult, but yeah, we'll definitely keep you updated about Vegas. I would say this, if you can make it out to Miami next month,
Yeah,
definitely check it out. I don't know what the flight tickets look like from Las Vegas, but I would definitely, take a look at the flights now. It's going to be great. We're going to be having this event on one of the main streets in Miami, Florida. It's going to be a really good time. Obviously the weather's going to be great.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
guess F1. I forgot
F1.
about that. That was that
Yeah,
was pretty horrible.
that was the only thing like that, because I had
I
been to
forgot about
Vegas.
that.
Yeah, no, I didn't, because we got into a cab and I was like stuck 3 blocks for like an hour. But yeah, F1 was like, it really messed up the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Basil, definitely send us a message if anybody's interested in the tickets. I am going to be putting how you guys can purchase your tickets in the description of this video, but also to make it easier, we are taking Zelle payments. If you want to sell your Zelle your payment, that's also an option. Seats are going to be limited, so if you are interested in coming, I would say, don't wait too long to grab your tickets. I feel like every event, people like to wait for the week before.
yeah,
But definitely get in with us, um, you know, August 15th and 16th in Miami, Florida. You don't want to miss it. We're going to have a great time. We're an awesome group of people. And the last event that we put together was a lot of fun. So let's see what this is saying. Do either of you, Kelly wants to know, and make sure you guys are liking this live. Please tap the like button, hit subscribe, share this so that we can get pushed out a little bit more into YouTube. Thank you for answering my question. Do either of you use subcontractors? If so, have you run into any issues with quality of the cleaning or cancellations? I'll answer this really quick, and then Luke can give his input. So I do work with some contractors. I'll be honest with you, Kelly. I run into less issues with quality control of the cleaning and cancellations than I ever did with having W-2 employees. I feel like working with subcontractors that actually own cleaning businesses, not people that are just doing this on the side for fun. But working with subcontractors, other small cleaning businesses, I have realized that they do care a lot more about the business and the work that you're giving them, right? Because it's not like you're giving them an 8-hour shift. You're giving them an account, an opportunity to make money,
yeah,
right? And they're a small business just like us. They just need the extra work. So for me, in my own personal experience, having had the W-2, going the W-2 route for the first 5 years and working with contractors solely over the last year and a half, I will say I have had way less complaints, and I have had way less cancellations. I couldn't even tell you the last time a contractor of mine told me they couldn't make it to a clean.
yeah,
Um, and again, I think it just has to go with the actual the care that they have, because they're trying to grow a business at the same time. It's not a shift for them.
for
Um,
sure.
yeah, and do you feel like the same way? Like, or better yet, what do you do when you run
Yeah.
into quality control issues, and how often does that happen for you? Because it doesn't happen often for me, to
Yeah,
be
that's what I was about to
honest.
say. It doesn't happen too often for me. I think a big thing is like, how well do you take care of your subcontractors?
Good
And like,
one.
let me hold up. I have one of my contractors here right now. Let
Yeah,
me go
yeah.
get him real quick.
Great. We can't see you also, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. It's no worries though. Um, but yeah, so like Luke was saying, um, in my experience, I don't get a lot of complaints. But how would you handle that? That's a good question. So if we do happen to get a complaint, we will address it with the contractor. We'll just be like, hey, you know, Sarah happened to mention that you forgot the laundry room this time, or the floors weren't, done very well, or whatever the case may be. And then we'll communicate that, with the subcontractor and just let them know. And then we'll try to make the situation right, right?
Yeah.
Either we'll ask the subcontractor to go back and fix the issue, or if the issue is minimal, we'll just let the client know that, at the next clean, we'll do something XYZ extra. Um, but yeah, I mean,
Can
for
y'all,
the most part,
mhm. Can y'all see me now?
I
We good?
can't see you, no, but I can
Mhm.
hear you.
Is it blurry?
Um, no, no, it's just black. Like
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah, the camera is black, but we can
How
hear
about
you.
now?
So no, if you want to jump out and jump back in, you can. That's fine.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. But yeah, so pretty much that has been my experience, right? So when I had my employees, um, they were coming in to do a job. Some of them cared, some of them were great cleaners. Others treated it just like a job, like a shift, working with other small business owners. Um, Now I can see you perfect. Working with other small business owners has been great. Hi, Daniel. Hola.
Stay and do the work and make you consistent with the work that I give you.
He's straightforward, and yeah, he just doesn't there. I never have any problems with him detailing on what needs to be done. Communication is big between us.
Huge, huge, yeah, and that's so important. Luke's letting him, everybody's working together. It's a partnership. That's
Yeah,
what I love about it.
For sure.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. He's and sometimes we come out with a solution at the same time. If I'm not, and he'll bring up something. Oh yeah, you know what? So yeah, it's good, great team between me and him.
For
That's
sure.
awesome. That's great to know. Thank
Oh,
you.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, you see that? So the key to, working with other companies, in my experience, and Luke's as well, is that if you communicate the scope of clean, yeah, the scope of clean correctly, and you set the expectations well, and you pay well, right? That's a big one. Why would anybody else want to
Yeah.
come work for you? Because you're paying well, and that starts with charging well. So, yeah, I don't know. I love it. It's something I wish I would have done from the beginning of opening my business, but I didn't know any better. Um, and yeah, I think that's awesome.
For sure. Yeah, 1099 is, I mean, that's definitely the way to go. Unless you really like being super hands-on with all your employees. For me, I like the peace of mind of like, so every clean that I have, that I have them take before and after pictures, and it automatically sends to, the contract manager, me, the cleaner, and then whoever runs, or whoever is like the manager at the contract. So for me, there's really no mistakes that ever happen, just because I can always see the before and after pictures. And, if something happens in the morning to where, it was an employee and we have like the manager says, hey, y'all forgot to do this, I can just go back in and see the before and after pictures and say, hey, no, that wasn't us. That must have been one of your employees. Or if I get sent the before and after pictures and they're still there, I could just say, hey, can you go hit this room again? Or, hey, can you go do XYZ again? So I'd say, yeah, it's super rare when mistakes like that happen. And the big thing for the subcontractors for sure is making sure they're well taken care of. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not doing the work. I'm just making connections, making sure like I keep my relationship with my customers and my contractors good, and I make some money, every time that happens. So that's the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah, no, it's actually really, really great if you can connect with people, that that need the work, that value the work, and that you can, build a partnership with. I think that's most important. It's not like, oh, you're any less than me, or no,
Right.
not at all. It's not like that. As you could see, like Luke and his subcontractor, there's mutual respect, and that's how I treat everybody that I work with. If anything, um, yeah, I mean, I've had such a really good experience with it all. We have another comment from Ryan Borgford. Hey, what are a few tips for someone just starting a cleaning business? Is it feasible to make a living as a solo cleaner? What do you got for
For
that one, Luke?
sure. I mean, I think like just starting out, like you can make a ton of money being a solar cleaner. Like
Yeah, you
I would
can.
say if I was a solar cleaner, I'm reaching out to every property management company in my area. I'm telling them that, I'm sending over my proposals, giving my estimates, and you can bare minimum, let's say it's a super simple clean and it's gonna take you 2 hours. 2.5 hours, you can charge $185 as a cleaner and go in there and clean and then do 3 or 4 cleans a day, and you're making, I mean, $400 a day if you wanted to. And then at that point now it's, are you going to put a cap on yourself with just seeing how much work you can do, or are you going to let other people do the work and you can get 20, 30, 40, 50 times the amount of cleans to where you make more money? But as a solo cleaner, yeah, you can definitely make a lot of money for
I
sure.
I agree 100%. If you are looking to replace a current job, or if you're just looking to make money, um, and be able to be in charge of your own everything, yeah, I think solo cleaning is great. I wish I would have became a solo cleaner, or started a cleaning business rather, years ago, rather than wasting, decades bartending and going to college and doing all these odd jobs for everybody else. um, you can absolutely make a lot of money. Like Luke said, me and my sister would clean. We were a duo, but we would clean two homes together, large homes, and we would make around $600 to $700 in a day, and we'd split it. So yeah, so for me as a solo cleaner, right, I have 8 hours in a day to clean. Let's just say you want to get
Hmm.
at the first house at 9, leave by 5, and I'm not even talking commercial, because that you could do at night on your own leisure, way less work, and much, better value of a client. But just cleaning homes, you can easily have 8 hours to clean. I mean, you can clean 3 apartments, you can clean two big houses, like you can make a lot of money. But focusing on commercial, I think, is definitely the way to go for anybody that's looking to start their cleaning business in 2025. Homes are great. Yeah, you can make a ton of money with homes. But it's very hard to keep these clients. And I'll be real with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell everybody that it's the easiest. I think commercial is definitely the way to go. And yeah, and that's why we're having this, workshop, this 1 day in-person masterclass in Miami, Florida. If you guys are interested in joining, we would love for you guys to come out. Christina says she cleans Airbnbs and loves it. I mean, I would love it too, because nobody's there. That's like move in, move out cleaning, right?
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Airbnbs personally, but if you're a solo cleaner and like you don't have a day job or anything, yeah, you can definitely. It's just because you have to have like they have a certain time frame where you have
Right.
to go in and be out by. Like if you're the one in there cleaning though, or if you have a big team that can do it for you, then yeah, there's definitely big money in it. I've just never been
Yeah.
a super big fan of B&Bs.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you can fit their schedule and you can figure out exactly what it is that they're asking for, I mean, it's great. And that's really like in any kind of sector, right? Like anyone
For
can niche
sure.
down. Yeah, you can niche down on Airbnb, homes, commercial. You could do just move outs. Like I know you're focusing a lot right now. Um, in the move out cleanings. But yeah, this is all really great stuff. If you guys want to learn more about how to, scale and get into the commercial side of the cleaning business, we're going to be having our commercial cleaning blueprint masterclass in Miami on the 15th and the 16th of next month. Luke is going to be speaking. I will be speaking. Daniel will be speaking. And we do have one or two special guest speakers that are going to be coming to speak, and how you can grow and scale your cleaning business to 6 and 7 figures. And Christina, the good thing about you is that you're actually already working B2B, right? Airbnb is commercial cleaning, hypothetically speaking,
Yeah,
because it's you're working
doing it for
from
our
business to
business.
business, right?
Yeah,
So definitely check it out. See if you guys can make it to the event. Marie Sanders, how should you price as a new cleaner? That's a good question. It really depends on like what's going on in your area. I would do some market research, see how much people are charging for homes, see how much people are charging for commercial cleaning, but don't underbid yourself or don't undercharge
For
yourself
sure.
just because you're new and just because you're getting started in this industry. Well, I want to thank Luke. We are going to be coming on live tomorrow at this time. Also, if you guys are interested, we're going to be trying to go live, I would say at least 3 to 4 times a week up until the
Yeah,
event. Please be sure to, make sure you guys are following my channel. Give Luke a follow. Hit your notification so that way you're notified. I'm sure a couple of you were when this came on. But we're going to be going live, like I said, I would say about 3 or 4 times a week. Sporadically, we're not going to have an exact set time just because, as you can see, we're both, trying to fit in our schedule. But we would love for you guys to join us on these lives. We're going to call this like our summer series, okay? The Commercial Cleaning Blueprint Summer Series. And we want you guys to be able to hop on here, ask any questions. Also, you guys are more than welcome to jump on these lives with us. We can invite you up. If you guys are not a part of Luke and Daniel's Commercial Cleaning Blueprint Facebook group, please go
hmm
ahead and head over to Facebook, type in the Commercial Cleaning Blueprint. They have one of the largest Facebook groups that give out a ton of information for free where you can connect with people. Also, be sure to give Luke a follow here on YouTube, and I will be linking the tickets to the event that we have. We do have a early bird special, so if you guys are interested, please be sure to grab your tickets now before they go ahead and we raise them by $150. We do have tons of payment plans. We can take Zelle. We have Stripe payments if you need to pay in full, whatever it is that you guys need to do. We have every kind of payment you think possible. Send me a message. Luke, your channel is called what?
The Commercial Cleaning Blueprint. And then if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just my first name, Luke.Brieger. And that is pretty much it. I haven't done a lot on YouTube yet, but if you want to do Commercial Cleaning Blueprint or Commercial Service Blueprint on YouTube, we're on there as well.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll be sure to put in all of the links down below, and we will see you on our next live. Thank you, Luke.
Uh,
Have a great
Talk
clean. Bye.
soon.